Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Andre the Barber. As many of you guys now know, I had a class with Papito Blessed Hands about a week ago. And I just want to personally thank everybody for coming out, everybody that competed at the end of the class in the best haircut competition. I want to thank Mr. Exclusive, Angel Ross from Barber Life for coming out and judging the class. And I want to give a special thanks to Papito Blessed Hands for coming out and having such an excellent class, very entertaining, very educational. I hope everybody learned a lot and had as much fun as I had in the class. After being a barber for half of my life now, having 5 barbershops, I constantly find myself learning from some of the top barbers in the industry. So I feel that no matter how experienced you are, there's always room for growth and to get better. I have a lot of knowledge that I want to share with whoever wants to learn. But first, a little disclaimer. Please excuse the quality of the video that you're about to watch. Something I learned from this class is that barbers are a lot better with clippers than they are with video cameras. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Here are some clips from the video.
I'm not gonna say a name, but one of my barbers once told me, before I hired him, he said, so I don't even know how I hired him after he said this, but no, he proved me that he wanted to work, so I did. But he was like, no, because the owner where I'm at, he's not promoting, I'm not gonna pass out no flyers. Really? Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta promote yourself, you're self-employed. Whether you're on percentage or commission, you're still like, the more heads you cut, the more you make. You're not working for McDonald's and you're getting the same fixed rate, which is cheating money anyways. But you're a barber, you want to make the most that you can. How many of you guys think that it's possible to make like close to 100 grand as a barber? Anybody? Good. Believe that because it's true. It's true. I had a few of my barbers do it. Right now, I know for a fact that I got one barber doing it and probably like 3 or 4 making about 1,500 or a little bit more. I don't sit there and ask them every week, hey, how much you make this week? You know, I don't think it's proper. But I could tell when they stay busy every single day, all the time, back to back, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, and that's good. I want my barbers to make good money. And basically, for a barber to make a lot of money, you just gotta hustle. Gotta be out there, you know, grinding. Everybody should know that you're a barber. If there's somebody that knows you and that doesn't know that you're a barber, then you're doing something wrong. Everybody that you say what's up to, gotta know that you're a barber. That's how you promote yourself. Like, at the gym, you're saying what's up to people, they should know you're a barber. You play ball at the park, everybody in there should know that you're a barber. At least everybody that knows you. What do you guys think is like the most important quality that a barber needs to have to make money?
Ethics. Work communication.
Work ethics. Yeah, I think it's more people skills. So it's kind of like what he said, communication, people skills. Gotta be on point. And people skills is something you gotta work at. It's not that easy. I know it sounds like common sense to a lot of people, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It takes a lot. People skills is having a good conversation with a person, with anybody actually. Not only the people that you can relate to, the people that you know, in your same age group and you guys got things in common. I'm talking about anybody. A little kid gets in your chair, you want to talk to a little kid. Hey, what's up? You got a girlfriend? What's up in school? What's up in you know, how's daycare and stuff like that. Talk to them about anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're bored? Hold on, I'll put something on TV for you. I'll put some cartoons or whatever. I do all the time. Like I give kids preference. You know, I'll put cartoons real quick. Parents appreciate that. The other people don't mind it. For the most part, we all like cartoons. We just don't want to say it all the time. At least I know I do. So that's part of people's skills. But it's a lot more to it. It's something that is hard to explain it within like 20 minutes or something because there's a lot to it. But I was just thinking about a barber of mine. Being talkative, there's a big difference between being just talkative and having good people skills. I remember I had a barber back in the days. He was good at talking to clients, right? But a lot of times, I will see that he will start arguing with a client over their sports, or something dumb like that. That's not good. You don't want to argue with the client. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about sports. Don't trash his thoughts. Don't be like, oh, your team is garbage, bro. Oh, man, why you like that guy? Oh, that's garbage. I seen it at the barbershop where a client's really like, a barber would start arguing with a client over like dumb stuff, over boxing. Well, oh, you don't know shit about boxing, blah, blah. That's not good. That's not even good people skills. That's like getting the client pissed off at you. You might start a fight if you know what I mean, if you do that bad enough. So that's something that you don't want to take it to that point. To make good money, you want to promote yourself. Make sure you're out there. Don't wait on the barbershop owner. Now a lot of barbers complain about, oh, this shop this shop the other. But maybe you don't need to change barbershops. You just gotta change yourself. Also a little bit harder. Offer clients, for example, one thing that has worked out a lot for me is telling clients, look, get me 3 people and I'll give you a free haircut. That works wonders. You'd be surprised how all of a sudden somebody knows, they know a lot of people. Somebody you've been cutting for a few months, has never brought you anybody. Now you offer them a free haircut, now they know a few people. But that's how it is. Everybody's like, what's in it for me? So keep that in mind. Offer them something that they're gonna be interested in. And they'll get you people. Especially high school kids, college kids, they'll do that. See, another problem with barbers would be not talking to the client, right? Well, let me back up a little bit. Another problem would be wearing headphones. Some barbers do like to wear headphones when they're cutting people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but at least have one headphone, off so you can hear the client, so you can still conversate with the client. So when you're not talking to the client, well, you can listen to your music. But don't ignore the client. Some barbers think that they love the shop and they have a great time on the shop because they're talking among themselves. While they're talking among themselves, they forget about the client. And the client is your main focus. You want to talk to the other barbers, then do that. But include the client in there. You know what I'm saying? You guys are talking about sport. Hey, what do you think about, this basketball player? What do you think about what happened? You know what I'm saying? So definitely you want to keep that in mind. Now, I see a lot of people, they have a problem with coming up with something to talk to the person. Or they'll tell me, oh no, because I could tell that person he don't want to be bothered. He don't want you to talk. He didn't want to talk. But you gotta make them open up. You gotta talk to that person. Nobody wants to be treated as a number. Everywhere we go, there's no communication. If you think about it, you go to Walmart, the most you're gonna hear today, how you doing today? All right, it's $20. You know what I'm saying? That's it. McDonald's the same. Everywhere we go, the same system. And people want to come to the barbershop. They want to feel a little bit different. That in mind. Now, I see a lot of people, they have a problem with coming up with something to talk to the person. Or they'll tell me, oh no, because I could tell that person he don't want to be bothered. He don't want you to talk. He didn't want to talk. But you gotta make them open up. You gotta talk to that person. Nobody wants to be treated as a number. Everywhere we go, there's no communication. If you think about it, you go to Walmart, the most you're gonna hear today, how you doing today? All right, it's $20. You know what I'm saying? That's it. McDonald's the same. Everywhere we go, the same system. And people want to come to the barbershop. They want to feel a little bit different. To give you guys some ideas, the ones that don't really like talking too much, it's like there's like a science to it, and it's to a point that, because I've done it. You read some books about sales. Sales got a lot to do with this, with people skills, with talking. It's gonna help you open up. Everything's a sell. When a client sits in your chair, you want to tell them that you're his barber. First time client. That's what you want to tell them. You're his barber. So after you take like 2 minutes to figure out what he wants, well, first of all, you want to make sure you figure out what he wants. A lot of barbers do a good haircut, but it's not exactly what the client wants. So make sure you know what he wants. The next thing you want to do is talk to that person. Now, what can you talk about? There's a million things to talk about. You just gotta think about it. There's like stuff that is happening on the news, sports, what they're wearing. Pick up on anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, where you get that hat at? You know what I'm saying? If you were a client, just pick it up quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, what Jordans are those? What number are those? And from there, you can go on. Sometimes just by you saying that, now the client's gonna tell you his life story. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of Jordans, bro. I got the whole collection, bro. I've been buying Jordans since I was 12. blah blah blah, and that's it. It's gonna start, you know what I mean, telling you this whole story. But you have to create that. You know what I'm saying? You have to open it for them. But you gotta be thinking about it. You know, maybe you, like I said, there's nothing wrong with reading. You know, like, get a book on sales. It's good. This is sales. You know what I'm saying? You're making that sale. Talk about a hat. Oh, so you're a Nets fan. How's that team doing? I heard that, you know what I mean? They still suck. But maybe you could say, but you know what I mean? Like, nah, don't be rude about it to it. Like, to make an example. Okay, don't get it personal. No, take it personal.
I would recommend everybody to, you know, not be private. Because being private, if you're a barber and you want to show your work, that's like having a barbershop where you're going to put a curtain down and no signs. Yeah, I want a barbershop, but I don't want nobody knowing I have a barbershop. That's the same thing as having a private page. Makes sense, right? You know, like now it's a recommendation. I didn't come here to tell you, listen, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. I don't do that. You know, I'm nobody for me to tell you guys what to do. I'm just telling you because I did those things, I got where I am today. You know, and I'm pretty sure everybody wants to get to a level that you just don't want to make money behind the barber chair. You know, I make money cutting hair, but I also want to make money educating. I want to make money traveling, this and that. You know, and I did these things, I did them right, and I got where I am today. You know, so does anybody have any questions about social media? Anything that you might doubt, something that you didn't know that you want to know?
What kind of hashtag do you use?
What kind of who?
Hashtags.
What kind of hashtag?
Yeah.
Oh, that's secret. That's secret.
Nah,
I use a lot of them. Like, no, that's not really because when you go through the pictures, you see it. That's another thing. When you post something, make sure you use hashtags.
No disrespect to anybody, but like I see some pictures that's not all that, but they got like 1,000 likes or 800 likes. Yeah.
Okay,
I
this is the
noticed
thing. See, you see pictures that you said they're not all that. Are you talking about the haircuts?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before.
No disrespect though.
No, you're right. There might be a barber that's coming up. Okay? And to him, he did a good job. But to you, he might not do a good job. But you start somewhere.
Yeah.
So right now he's probably starting, just like I did, just like you did. You see? Now when you see something, when you see something like that, I'll just keep it moving. You know? Unless the guy tags me and tells me, Papito, I've been cutting for this long, I did this haircut, what do you think? Because a lot of people, they're not just posting a haircut because they think they're all that. They're probably posting a haircut to get feedback from veterans and professionals so they can help the fading or anything like that. Makes sense, you know? And then, now, it sucks when I see somebody posting, like a young barber posting a haircut that is not blended correctly, and here comes a veteran out of nowhere and says, wow, Barbershop Connect, you're really gonna post this? This cut is whack or whatever. I hate that. I hate the word this cut is whack. Because we all started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That kid is probably looking up to Andre, right? And Andre doesn't know him, he doesn't know, so he's probably looking up to him. And then you know what, I'm gonna post this. Hopefully he sees it and gives him some feedback. But instead, the guy that he's looking up to said, yo, you cut his whack. Nah, I apologize because I said the S word and I didn't want to say it in front of a lady. I don't like
my dad's a sailor, you're good.
Yeah. So I apologize. That's another thing. You guys gotta be careful the things you talk about and the way you talk when you're in the shop. You know, like I know it's a shop. This is a sanctuary. This is our place to be ourselves. But we also gotta respect when there's a lady. You know, kids or anything like that. You know. If a very attractive female walks in, just make sure if you're gonna look at her using mirrors, that's why they're there.
My bad. He has to tell me all the time, bro, use the mirror.
I
gotta correct this guy all the time.
This is why the mirrors are there for. Are they for? You put them here for haircuts?
You need more mirrors. Papito, it's a mirror. They can see you in the mirror as well.
But
more mirrors. Use different
Hey, look at that way. Can you see yourself?
How you doing? No, I'm good.
Yo soy la gorra ahora.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I own a barbershop. Stupidly, well not stupidly, I opened it way before I got out of school. Both of them have been accustomed to that. We've been trying to ask them every question I can every time I see them. Monday we did back to school haircuts. I bring in like 3 lawyers with their kids. We have our typical clients in there with the F this, oh I saw this there and I was doing this. I'm giving them the looks like, you know who's sitting in my chair, you know they're about, pay me $50 for this haircut, that's what you know. afterwards I get done, the answer by the barbers is, how am I supposed to tell my client to be quiet? Or how am I supposed to tell my client not to be saying what
Oh
they're
wait,
talking
okay,
about?
so you not the barber, but the
The
client.
client to the barber knows who's in my chair, so he's not saying anything back like that. But how can you verbalize to the client like, hey,
Okay, see.
Have a sign.
Yeah, as a barber, yeah, just tell them. See, we all develop a relationship with our clients. When you do that, you have the confidence of telling him whatever you want to tell him. Like if he's telling me right now that we have a lady or something, and he's telling me, yo, last night I F this, whatever, and something like that, or talking reckless. Now I tell him, bro, yo, chill, bro, we have a lady. Oh, I'm sorry, like that. Just tell him. Tell him with some authority. Don't tell him like, hey, do you mind if, because if you do, they'll be like, chill, bro, like we cool.
Yeah.
But if you tell them like, yo, you mind, bro, we got a lady, something like that. I mean, that's what I would do in that case.
You know what we used to do at the barbershop was that we wouldn't
Number
curse in front of kids or ladies, right? But then when you only do it in front of, when you only not do it in front of kids and ladies, then sometimes you can forget and just slip. So to avoid all that, just tell the barbers just not to curse, to never curse. That way the clients don't get used to that. You get they hear the barber cursing, they're like, oh, I can curse, and they just get used to that. They're gonna be comfortable all the time. Medicine is just not, no cursing.
Don't be shy to tell your, the barber's client.
Yeah, you can tell them
Chill
too.
too, you know what I'm saying? It's your shop. Even if it's not your shop, man, you just gotta let them know. Because, I mean, we go through that at my shop as well.
Every shop goes through that.
They legitimately went from that they were gonna start coming in every Monday before they had their working going to court to now I have to go in every Sunday and cut their hair by themselves because they're like, I don't want to be on that kind of crowd with my kids and whatever.
Sundays your day off.
So that's my day off, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, I want the money from them obviously, but I'm like, is it worth these, them not, having the common sense? Hey, there's a 5-year-old, don't cuss.
Well,
I mean, I'd be going on Sunday.
I think if you tell the client, if you're not, if it's not your client and you go tell them, they're gonna see it. Since you don't have a relationship with them, then they might see you as, yo, why is this guy treating me like that? I'm a client. I can come in and say whatever. Oh, this is a free country, whatever that nonsense. What you should do is, see, my recommendation is I'll tell the barber, listen, this happened, okay? So if you have a client in the chair that is expressing himself in a certain way that is offending anybody else, then you need to tell him something, because that's all it is. It's just common courtesy, it's respect. If you're offending somebody, like I said before, nowadays, back in the days, we used to talk about homo this, gay that. But now in reality, even though you're in the barbershop, you cannot say it. You can't say it. I got a couple gay clients that pay me better than my straight clients. So if you feel so if my barber's gonna be talking about, nah, I don't want to do that, that's gay, this and that, whatever, he's gonna get offended and not come. No, hell no. I'm not gonna have that. Not only that, but it's just common courtesy. You gotta respect. It's just your mom should have told you that you just gotta respect everybody. It's just common sense in the barbershop, in the baseball park, in the parking lot, everywhere. But you just gotta be consistent. What I'm doing right now is being consistent with these lines. Make sure they're evenly done, and the spots that you kind of make wide a little bit, like see how this one comes down a little bit, and the same thing with this one. This one, I'm gonna make it a little bit wide. That way it gives it like a cool effect.